of the first names that come to mind when you mention monster trucks is Bigfoot. This huge Ford pickup has built a reputation all its own, and no one knows more about Bigfoot than one of its most popular drivers, Dan Runte. We caught up with Runte at the Tire Pros Monster Truck Jam Nationals held at Firebird Raceway in Chandler, Arizona. It was here that Bigfoot was going to clash with other monster trucks during a freestyle competition. But before anything got launched in the air or crushed, we had a chance to speak with Runte about his career and the Bigfoot truck.
Firebird's one of the bigger tracks that we do, and it's outdoors. We're running the drag strip at this event, all freestyle. It's just cars and tire pyramids and a lot of big air and donuts and wheelies, and it's a neat event because of the number of people that this draws. It's exciting for us as a driver. There's a lot of tough competition here. This is actually Bigfoot 15. We started running this truck about 8 years ago. We're working on a new one now. I'm probably going to run it next weekend, but this truck itself, it's got a 572 cubic inch motor in it. It's about 1,600 horse. We run a MSD ignition and a pretty good sized BDS blower, you know, and as far as the tire size and the trucks all go, they're about the same, you know. We run Firestone tires. Some guys run Goodyears. We have a preference with Firestone, but all fiberglass body. This one we did with Summit Racing Equipment as a main sponsor, and we've been with them for about 3 years, so it's really worked out well too. As far as getting into the whole monster truck thing, I jumped in to truck pulling. I had a good friend at home that ran 2 trucks, and really all these trucks were doing back 20 years ago or 25 years ago when I started doing that was just exhibition stuff at truck and tractor pulls. And so I kind of worked the way in, you know, and got to know Bob and Jim and some of the older guys that were at Bigfoot for a long time, and started out as a crew guy and just working my way into a driver's seat.
So what's a day at the office like for Dan Runte? He gave us an exclusive look inside Bigfoot and showed us how he operates this beast at a drag and freestyle event like the one at Firebird Raceway.
Actually, this is the office, pretty much where you work. Not enough time in here, of course, but I'd like to spend more. This is actually just the fuel shut off and the power shut off. The rest of these buttons down here are all like rear steering and start and cooling fans. We run our shifter. It's actually a ratchet shifter. To shift it, it locks, because we do shift these. The rear steering control is actually set up on the shifter so you can shift and run the rear steering with the same hand, and you drive the front just like you would drive a car. So you can throw the back end out in a corner or when you're turning around, and it allows you to make a tighter corner, a sharper corner, and a faster corner.
We also asked Runte what he has to do to prepare for a freestyle event such as this one.
On a deal like this, you kind of try to put a game plan together in your head of how you're going to do things and what you're going to hit first, and you always want to try to end a freestyle deal with kind of a finale thing, a good wheelie, a good donut. You know, there's a lot to do on the drag strip and a lot to think about, but it's just something that you kind of try to get a game plan, and if it doesn't work out, then you go to plan B and you just run it wide open.
That night, Runte put on a great show and left the crowd of fans at Firebird Raceway in awe with some of the most spectacular jumps and spins. With such an impressive performance, we hope to see more of Dan Runte and the rest of the Bigfoot team perform again at other shows we plan on attending this year. For more information on where you can see Bigfoot next, log on to www.bigfoot4x4.com.